Shalom, shalom. This is Big Tree with the King James Bible University. And today I'm bringing forth a teaching titled, Remove Those Obstacles. We're on this walk. We have to strip off everything that is vanity, that is fruitless, that's empty work, that's empty, that doesn't benefit anything according to the Most High. We have to make sure that everything is gone. We cannot hold on to any fleshly things. Because if we hold on to a little bit, that can make us stumble. To what? To our second death. I'm just saying this for me. I don't want that. I know you don't want that too. But it's up to us to willingly trust in JEHOVAH. Because what? He will give us that strength, that patience, that endurance till the end. So we have to. So what? We got to ready these things because he can give us all that. So what? So he can be our God. But we got to make sure that we got to be patient, go to strength, trust in him because he will give us those strengths. And we have to follow him willingly because if we out here lollygagging and not doing the things he likes, but doing the things contrary to him, we will bust hell wide open. So we have to make sure that we are removing these obstacles so we can have a clear, solid ground, a foundation to strive towards the Most High and not have any cacti mustard seeds of sin on us. We have to move around those things because he will lead our path perfectly. We just have to make sure to stay behind him because what? He is our guide. He will be our shield. He will be our buckler. But all of our trust has to be in the Most High, no matter what. Because if those cacti get on us and we think we doing everything right, we slid off and got that cactus on the good. We try to get to that kingdom and what happened? So to make sure we have our 100% trust in him and seek after the kingdom and his righteousness. And seek after him forever till the last end. So we are going to, so what? So we're going to love him and not the world. Because if you love the world, say goodbye. Just keep it straight up. Because if you love the world, that means you love the world more than God. And you know everything in this world is vanity. Everything in this world that men like is definitely not according to the Most High. So if you love this world, it's temporary. You're going to go with it anyway. So you can say your goodbyes because you're not finna get in that kingdom at all. You're going to have a lot of mustard seeds on you. You think you doing right. No, you're not. Not even close. So we're going to start right here. What's on the screen? We're going to do 1 John 2 and 15, and we're going to go down to 17. Let not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. See what I just said before. We got to make sure that we are not loving this world because we love the world. We love it more than him. No, that's what we know. We can't be doing that. We got to love him more than the world. 16. For all that is in the world, the lust, which is what? Concupiscence of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride, which is what? That pride is that stubbornness and that disobedience of life. Oh, let me close that again, make sure. Is what? Is not of the Father, but is of the world. So read that again. For all that is in the world is lust of the flesh, and lust of the eyes, and the pride, which is that stubborn and disobedience of life, and is not of the Father, but is of the world. So if you love the world more than him, you got that pride. You're being disobedient. You're doing everything contrary unto him. 17. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of God abideth forever. So if we're doing things with him, we're gonna be with him forever. But if we're doing things in this world, we're not going to be with him. Because just like I said in 15, the Father's not in him. So if the Father's not in him, we got to make sure that we are. Let's go to I'll type this in. Let's go to second Ezra. Let's see. Second Ezra 14:14. And we're gonna go down to 15. Let's see. Yeah, that's about right. There we go. Second Ezra 14:14. And we'll go down to 15. Let go from these mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. See what it says? Put off now. Don't wait. Put off now. Don't delay. Put these things off now while we got the chance. 15. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. We got to get away from these things. We got to get away from these things. Just like I said in 14. Now. Put off the weak nature. Put off now. Because you don't put it off now, I'm telling you, that carnal mind can grow. You think you're putting it away, but if you don't put it away now, it's gonna keep growing and growing and growing. And you think you're doing the right thing. No, you're not doing the right thing. Go to Proverbs. You're not doing the right thing. Go to Proverbs. You gotta put it off now. Proverbs 27. We're gonna go down to 20. Right here. Hell and destruction are never full. So the eyes of man are never satisfied. So it's never full. So guess what? You think it, what is it? The sky's the limit. You finna be over here. You didn't guess what? You didn't put off that weak nature. You didn't put off these thoughts of yours. You didn't put these thoughts off. So you think you're doing the right thing. So you're gonna keep going and keep going. You're never gonna be satisfied. You're gonna keep going until you think you get satisfied. But you're gonna keep going and keep going until what? You're gonna bust hell wide open. You think you're doing something right. You think, oh yeah, I did that. Yeah. Know what? Let's do more. Let's get millions. Let's go billions. Let's do more. Reality, you just stacking that obstacle. You just stacking that weight on you, heavier and heavier, until you get to a point where it can't take no more. Let's go to Matthew 23:12. Matthew 23:12. And whosoever shall what? Exalt himself shall be abased, shall be what? Humbled and brung low. And he that shall humble himself shall be exalted, shall be what? Brought to high. So, for this top bit right here, whosoever shall exalt himself shall be what? Abased, shall be brung low. So those that thinking, what? They doing all this stuff again, billions, and they weighing that obstacle on them. They puffing themselves up. They puffing their chest up. They walk around like they doing this right. Like they doing it this way. Like there's the one that's doing it, right? Oh, who gave you that? Oh, no, I did it myself. Nobody helped me. Yeah, nobody. Who? Because without God, you're nothing. But you already saying you did yourself. Okay. Because guess what? You doing things the eyes of the man. You never satisfied because you're gonna try to keep going and going and going. And while that weight is going up and up and up, because there's no stop. Because you're gonna try to keep going, try to keep striving. But once that weight gets to a tipping point, this is what you stacking up on yourself. This that weight that's gonna keep on stacking and stacking. We're gonna go to Galatians 5, 19:21. Let me see, make sure. Yep, 19:21. Now, The works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanliness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, illuminations, wrath, strife, sedition, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, and I have told you in time past, as which I have also told you in time past, when he says put it off now and you did it, they that which do such things shall what? Shall not inherit the kingdom of God. Because you think you stacking stuff right. You not putting that faith in him. You not putting that faith in him. You over here going to these clubs, late night parties, thinking you, oh yeah, I got the money, and I'll say, yeah, we good. You got this hatred because somebody's doing better than you, so you're trying to boast yourself up and go and be over him. You were at the club, at strip clubs over here doing things that you're not supposed to be doing. Over here got multiple girls in your phone doing these things. But guess what? That's that weight, and your eyes will never be satisfied. So you're going to keep going up and up, adding this weight, more weight. And guess what? Until you crush. Until you get crushed by those things that you had to remove. Because you didn't put it off now. Because you think you was doing stuff right, but you was boasting yourself up. Guess what? You'll be brung low. And by the time you get brung low, you're going to bust hell wide open. That's how low it can get. We got to make sure that we humble ourselves. Got to make sure to remove all these obstacles. Because all these right here, Galatians 5:19, 2:21, all these are obstacles. All these are obstacles. All these are obstacles. And these obstacles can what? Cannot be brung with you to what? To here. We can't boast ourselves up. We cannot do that. We can't. Let's go to Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 38:10. Sirach 38:10. So this is what we got to do. All the obstacles, what? Leave off from sin, and order thine hands aright, and cleanse thy heart from all wickedness. We got to put it off now. Don't wait. Because if you wait, you think you're doing something right until you feel 100 pounds, 10 pounds, 10 pounds, till you crush. Till you're done for. We got to put all this stuff off. We got to put all this stuff off. This case we don't understand. Let's go to this case we're not getting it right. We're not understanding this. Let's go to here. Galatians 5. No, not Galatians. Sorry. 1 Corinthians. Sorry, my fault. 1 Corinthians 5:7. There we go. Well, I'm in 5:5. Hold on. There we go. 5:7 right here. 1 Corinthians 5:7. Purge out, therefore, the old leaven, which is what? Sin. That ye may be a new lump, and ye are unleavened, which is purification and promise, for even for Christ, the anointed one. Our Passover is sacrificed for us. So what? We have to remove all this old sin. Remove it now and be purified by the Most High. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. We gotta make sure we do these things, because if you over here, you can lie to everybody else. You can't lie to the Most High, because He knows everything. You wanna know why? We're gonna go right back to 2nd Esdras. We're gonna go 16:54. 2nd Esdras 16:54. Behold, the Lord knoweth all the works of men, their imaginations, their thoughts, and their hearts. He knows everything. So kill off those carnal things and those thoughts. That's the only way to get right with. That's the only thing to get right with God. Only thing. Because you're not cutting this stuff off, you are not gonna make it in. I'm telling you now. Actually, I'm not telling you. He's telling you, because it's right here. He knows everything. So if you lying to people out here, okay, and you lying. He knows that you're lying. He knows that you're not really following him. He knows you're not really unfaithful to him. He knows that you're unfaithful to him. He knows that. He's going to know those that are going his way and those that are not going his way. He knows that. A lot of people in the world might just think, oh, yeah, I'll follow God. Yeah, I read the book every day. But you really don't read the book every day. He knows that. They might not. They might say, okay, yeah, great for you, man. Never give you pats on the back yet. But you're really not doing that. Because once it gets down to it, to that end, and he said, oh, you say you're reading the book. Why you tell the people? Why you tell these people though that you're reading the book? Oh, so you lying? Yeah. He knows all that. He knows all that. You got to put away what? Put away. He knows all this. So we got to put ours away. Kill all this carnal stuff away. Kill our imaginations. We got to kill all these things. Go to Isaiah. There it is. Isaiah 55, 8 and 9. 55, 8 and 9. Right here. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways, neither your ways, my ways, saith what? The Spirit of God. 9. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. So he knows that. So we over here committing all this. We over here being contrary to him, full force. He knows this because you're lower. You're not having your mindset on. You're not having your mindset above the earth. You just in it. Just think you thrive. Think you're doing the right thing. It's not how it works. You were thinking that you following him. No. You were being stiff-necked. You're not following those instructions. Let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 44, 22 and 23. So that the Spirit of God could no longer bear because of the evil of your doings. Put your name there. We'll put your name there. I'm gonna put my name there because what? I'm in the mix too. So we gotta make sure that we're not doing. Hey. So that the Spirit of God could no longer bear because of the evil of Achill's doing, and because of the abominations which ye have committed, therefore is your land a desolation and an astonishment and a curse without inhabitant as at this day. 23. Because ye have burned incense, and because ye have sinned against the Spirit of God, and have not obeyed the voice of what? Of the Spirit of God, nor walked in his law, nor in his statutes, nor in his testimonies, his what? His commandments that he's gave you. Therefore, this evil is happened unto you as at this day. All these things that all these things. We get instructed to do something, and what? We go contrary under it. We be stiff-necked. We be hard-headed. We be stubborn. We disobey. We don't do the things that he's commanded us. We over here want to pursue the things that men are doing. The things that people do in this world. For what? Because it look good? But it's really not good. Things of the devil. We want to do these things that's contrary. Galatians. One and 10. We go Galatians 1:10. For do I now persuaded? That word was in. Persuade men. Okay, there we go. Persuade men. Which is what? Persuade that you influence men or God. Or do I seek to please men? For if I yet pleased men, I should not be what? The servant of Christ. Let me read that again. For do I now persuade men? For now influence men or God? Or do I seek to please men? For if I yet pleased men, I should not be the servant of Christ. Because if you think you all that, if you think you over here doing things right, if you over here think you remove yourself from God, remove yourself. Because if you say you hold on to it and you just hold and you just smacking his hand away, you thinking you the big dog, but you remove just get rid. You might as well just turn off the path now. Wherever you're going, you might as well just turn. You might as well take a 180 and go back. Because you don't want to move all these things. Because what? When you walk into this path, you're going to think it's a brick wall. You're going to think it's a brick wall. You on this road, this solid ground foundation. You on this brick wall. You got this obstacle. Boom! Pop right in that way. And you got the shield that you got the shield go directly through it. But then you realize when you walk to it, you slam your head against the wall. Boom! Oh well. You look around, you don't see you see everybody else, you see all these other people doing other things. You look to the left and the right, knowing we're not supposed to be doing it. And then what you do? You bust that 180. Can't do it. Let's go over here. Oh. You weren't instructed to do that. We gotta remove these obstacles. You weren't instructed to do that. You went contrary to him. Immediately. Because what? Should not be a servant of Christ. Plain and simple. Let's go to we're gonna stay in Galatians actually. 5 and 17. Yep. Galatians 5:17. For flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary, the one to the other, so that ye can do things that ye would. Can't mix. Can't make peace. They can't be together. Matter of fact, they can't be together. What is that one? Hold on. No. That it? Yep. Yeah, right here. This came to mind. Because we can't mix, right? Matthew 6:24. Can't mix this. You can't mix flesh with. We can't mix flesh with all these things. You can't mix flesh and spirit. It's not gonna work. So what does it say? Right here, Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. So what? You cannot lust after the flesh and lust after and go after the spirit. It's impossible. It's impossible. So you can't have so you're either gonna love one and hate the other. So you're gonna love flesh and hate God. It's insane. Can't mix those. Cause why? Right here. Let's go to Exodus 32 and 33. And the Spirit of God said unto Moses, whoever hath sinned against me, him I will blot out of my book. All unrighteousness is sin. Everything. You're done for. You're cooked. You getting thrown out like garbage, never to be seen again. All that fleshy stuff, that's unrighteousness. All that sin against me, all that one contrary to him, you getting blotted out. You gone. So to Ezekiel 18:4. Ezekiel 18:4. Behold, remember, all souls are mine. As the soul of the Father, so also the soul of the Son is mine. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. You're done for. Ways of sin is death. You out here you're going to die. You look to the left, you look to the left, you ponder your feet all on that quicksand. You're not on that solid ground. What you ever sinned against him, you got these cacti mustard seeds. You sinning. So once it's come out to him, don't get mad when he mad, because he's going, you getting cut off. It's plain and simple. Go Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 29. And we'll go 30. No, 20. Right here, 20. The Lord will, the Spirit of God will not spare him. But then the anger of the Spirit of God and his jealousy shall smoke against that man. And all the curses that are written in this book shall lie upon him. And the Lord shall blot out his name from under heaven. He's gonna cut you off. Giving you what? That second death. Because you're not in heaven. Not in heaven. Not at all. We don't see these things. We don't get all the curses. All them curses that what? Them curses that them things that was in Galatians 5:18-21, you get that and more. So we're gonna make sure that we do his commandments. We gotta make sure that we seek him continually. We gotta make sure that we do these things. Because if we're not, we are done for. We're done for. We're done for. Let's go to Revelations. We're going to go to 22. 14, 15. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter through the gates into the city. 15. For without are dogs, and sorcerers, whoremongers, murderers, idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. Those that don't follow, that don't want to get that tree of life, are dogs. Those that walk contrary to him are dogs. Those that do vanity things of this world and doing things knowing that is contrary, that are unfaithful, that are studying, that are meditating, that say they are to other people, but he knows your heart, are dogs. Those that try to mix things, those people that are trying to do things that are not of this, that are not of the commandments that he has given you, are dogs. Blessed are they. Back to 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have a right to the tree of life, and may enter through the gates into the city. Matthew 6:33. Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. All these things shall be added unto you, right? So we gotta do we gotta do his commandments. We gotta make sure we do his statutes. We gotta make sure that we follow his way. We gotta make sure we put our trust in him. Speaking of trust, we gotta go through we gotta trust him all the way, right? Speaking of trust, let's go to Proverbs 3 and 4, 5. Nope, 5. 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Trust ye in the Spirit of God forever. I'm reading the wrong one. sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. That's the next one. Sorry. Trust in the Spirit of God with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. We gotta trust in him with all thine heart, and lean not to our understanding. Because if you lean to our understanding, you trust in him with all thine heart? Obviously not. So we're gonna trust in him all the way, so we can go through those gates and go into the city. So it could be high. So it could be in his thoughts, because his thoughts is higher than the earth. His thoughts is higher than our thoughts. We're gonna make sure we be in his thoughts. Follow his commandments. Trust in him with all thine heart. That ain't it. You gotta do it forever, right? You heard what I said. I said the wrong one. I'm over here skipping a beat a little bit. Isaiah 26 and 4. Oh, it's up top. Okay. Let's go. Trust in the Spirit of God. Now, what did I say again? Trust in the Spirit of God. But this what we gotta do forever. Because he said in Revelation 22:14, blessed are they that do his commandments. This is what? We gotta trust him forever. Ain't no 80 bits here and now. We gotta trust him forever. For the Spirit of God, JEHOVAH, is everlasting strength. So we just represent everlasting strength. Because we gotta what? Follow him. He's gonna help us. All this stuff that we get from these, all this good strength that we get from the brothers, the brothers, the elders, the deacons, the evangelists, pastor. Hey, we get all these great things. We gotta trust the Spirit of God forever, because the Spirit of God going through them. He's going everlasting strength. Because what? Every time we don't know something, and we going through these teachers, we get more equipped with strength. We get more equipped. Things you didn't know that was an obstacle. Things you didn't know that was even sin. And you know that now? Guess what? That's another thing. Oh, I can't do this. I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Know what I'm saying? Meditate. Do couple weeks down the line. But you're trying to put it off now. That's always in your front. You're trying to move it up. Get that obstacle out the way. Go to Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Down to 13. Deuteronomy 10, 12, down to 13. And now, Israel, what doeth the Spirit of God, thy God, required of thee, but to fear the Spirit of God, thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Spirit of God, thy God, with all thine heart. And with what? With all thine soul. It's required. 13. You know what else is? You know what else is required? To keep the commandments of the Spirit of God and his statutes, which command thee this day for thy good. We get this word daily. We be eating good. We be getting stronger in the word, in the Spirit. We getting big in the Spirit. Daily. We gotta do this daily. You can't go a day or two. You can't go. Know what I'm saying? You got to make sure we do this daily. Listening to the word, studying to the word, meditating, praying the word daily, getting stronger and stronger and stronger in the word. That's everlasting strength. But you got to trust Him all the way, all thine heart. You got to make sure that we doing this thing and not be of this world at all. Speaking of being of this world, Romans 12 and 2. Yep, Romans 12 and 2. Romans 12 and 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by renewing your mind, that ye may prove which is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. So we gotta make sure that we trust in Him all the way. We trust Him all the way. We get the world and put it in the trash. All this sin, all this vanity stuff, we got to put it in the trash. Put it in the trash. Cause what? We gonna spin back. Where it at? 1 John 2:16. For all that is in the world is lust of the flesh, and lust of the eyes, and pride of life. And what? Is not of the Father, but is of the world. So we gotta throw this. We gotta throw all this stuff. We gotta throw all this away. We gotta throw all this away. Cause why? You wanna throw all this away? All this porn, all this flesh, and what it's not a part of? It's not of the Father. But what is it all of? It's just of the world. So we gotta throw all this away. Throw it away and trust in God. Cause what? Let's go to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 6. 6 and hey, we're gonna do 4 and 5. Hear, O Israel, the Spirit of God, our God, is one Lord, is one Spirit of God, and thou shalt love the Spirit of God, thy God, with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. We gotta love Him with everything. That's what it is. Everything. We gotta love Him with everything. Put behind us, put everything that is not of Him behind us. Leave it back there. Remove those obstacles and toss them back, because we got to stay forward in this walk. We got to be forward in this walk. We gotta remove these things. We gotta move these obstacles. We gotta move all these hard obstacles that we gotta overcome these things. Because He's the one that's gonna have us right. What we gotta do? We got with all thine heart. Let me highlight for you just to make sure. With all thine heart. And what? With all thine soul. And with all thine might. So we gotta trust Him forever. All of it. All of this stuff. All this sin, we gotta get rid of it, because we gotta trust Him with all thine heart, all thine soul, and with all thine might. So that's what we gotta do. Can't have none. Can't have none of this sin. We gotta make sure we leave all this stuff off. Why? Because He's gonna be there. If we remove all these things, it's right. We go to 2 Samuel. We got 2 more left. We got this one to know. We gonna skirt up out of here. We got 2 Samuel 22:31. As for God, His way is perfect. His way is perfect. No other way is perfect except His. Let y'all know that. No other way is perfect except His. The word of the Spirit of God is tried, and He is a buckler to all of them that trust in Him. Buckler. He is the shield. He's going to protect us. It's so important to hold to this, to His way, to His commandments. putting all your trust in him, putting all your heart into him, putting all your soul in him, putting all your might into him. Everything, because he will be there forever. He will help us forever. Actually, hold on. Before we, no. What is that? Which one is that? Which one is that? Dun dun dun. It's right there. Hold on one sec. I have to, it's like right there. I just don't know. I just don't know what verse that is. What is it called? Wherever thou goest. Hold on. I think it's wherever. Found it. Sorry for the wait, but this has to be in here because he's gonna be that shield, right? If you put the 100% for him, right? Let's go to Joshua 1:9. That's 8. Sorry, that's 8. 1:9. Have not I commanded thee? To what? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be dismayed. For what? The Spirit of God thy God is with thee whithersoever thou goest. He's going to be there. He is going to be there. He's literally going to be that shield. Because he's going to be there. Because that's what? If you're following him, he's always going to be there. If you're all in and you trust in him, he will always be there. He will always have that shield in front of you no matter what, because you're following him 100% of the way. You're removing all this sin. You're following him strictly off his commandments, off the thing that he loves. You're following this book. All the way. That's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what we're supposed to do. Remove all these obstacles and follow in his way. But last one. Baruch 4:1. You already know. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life. All they that keep it shall come to life. All those that what? That remove all that sin, that remove all those obstacles, that remove all those hard times, and stick to his way and stay behind the shield and follow his path, because his path is perfect. Well, what? Shall come to life. But such as leave it shall die. Those that will hit that brick wall, those that don't overcome these things, those that don't have 100% trust in the word, those that don't follow God when his path is perfect and decide to turn back and decide to look to the left or the right. Well, what? It says right here, but such as leave it shall die. So those that will leave, those that will turn around, those that be contrary unto him, shall die. This is serious. We got to remove all these obstacles. We got to remove all this. Because if we're not removing these things, it will kill us in the end. Because this word is always gonna be here, no matter what. No matter if you decide to not follow it or if you do to follow it, the word will always be here. But you know what won't be here forever? The vanity things, the temporary things that this world is, the world that we're in right now, the body that we're in right now, the body, the body you can see right here. All this won't be here. So I'd rather hold on to something that's everlasting than something that's temporary. Hold on to something that is everlasting, which is this word only. Seek Him daily. Do the things that He commanded you to do. And when you hear new things that we're not supposed to do, remove it before it even get there. Put it off now before it's too late. We got to remove all these obstacles. Got to make sure that we do these things. So we can remove these obstacles and get a good solid ground, a foundation, and walking in Jehovah's way, and walking in the Spirit of God's way, and walking in the Most High's way. Because He will be our shield. So wherever that shield go, that's where we got to go. So I hope somebody was richly edified by this teaching. And I hope we learned something. I hope we learned something. I hope we remove all these obstacles that we got. Because they're gonna try to keep popping up. But guess what? Follow that shield. It's gonna be, if you try 100% trust in Him, He's gonna be there wherever thou goest. So I say, unto everybody that's here, shalom. Let's skirt up out of here. Shalom, y'all.